Now, the search continues for the remains of the 6-year-old boy from Kwadukuza in KwaZulu-Natal who went missing last Thursday. The family received a text alerting them of where to find his body, but on their arrival at the scene, they only found his head and leg. It's quite a heart-wrenching find. eNCA senior reporter Siphamandla Goge is following that story. He joins us now. Siphamandla, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. I can't imagine how the family is coping with such a torturous discovery.
They are devastated, they are traumatized. You would imagine this is their son, this is their grandson. Pillar Sunday was meant to turn 7, and just 6 years old, his life cut short just like that. So we visited the family earlier on. This story happened in an area called eNCA in Kwadukuza, KwaZulu-Natal's north coast. It happened on Thursday. The boy went missing on Thursday, and the family has been searching for him. He was last seen going to the local shop. According to the family, it is reported that the boy was asked by one of the neighbors to go to the shop to buy something for the neighbor. And the boy was last seen going to the local shop and playing with other kids. And then later on that day, the boy was never seen again. When his family searched for him, they couldn't find him. They went to report the matter to the police on Thursday, but nothing came of it. Community members, police, and the boy's family all went out again on Friday to search for him, but nothing. Up until on Sunday, when they received a message from one of the neighbors who sent children to the family, or rather to the boy's family, to say, please pass on this number. They need to call the number. It's regarding the missing boy. When they called the number, the person answered the phone and never spoke. But later, the person sent a text message to say, go to the river stream nearby there. You will find the body parts of the boy. Hurry up, because the entire body is missing. You will just find the body parts. When all those who were searching for the boy decided to go to that spot which they were alerted, they only found the boy's head and just one leg. The rest of the body is still missing. Of course, family members were shocked to discover that the boy had been dismembered, basically brutally killed, and his body is still missing, the bigger part or the larger part of the body. The rest of the body is still missing. Only the head and the leg was found. But there is another dilemma to that now, is that those parts that were found need to be taken for DNA testing, and that will take a bit of time. Family members are still out in full force trying to search for the rest of the body, but it's a very devastating story indeed.
Siphamandla, this is harrowing indeed. What is the police saying after all of this? What's their stance and reaction to it?
Absolutely. As you can see that we are in Durban currently outside the police's provincial office. Police are saying they are investigating a murder case. They are still continuing assisting the family with searching for the boy's body. And yesterday and the day before, they were out in full force. The police, community members, they've been dispatching dog units to go and try to assist the family. But as of this moment, as we are doing this live report, the rest of the body has not been found, and police say they are investigating a case of murder in this case, but the priority is to get the rest of the body so that the family can find closure. And it's something that the family has told eNCA that the only thing they want now is to find the rest of the body, so that once the DNA results are back, they will be able to bury the boy, and then they can deal with how to cope moving forward. But I interviewed the grandmother of the boy, who told me that currently they fear for their lives because they keep on getting threats and they don't know what happened to the boy, and they would like to be assured that they are safe. And currently their fear is that they don't think that they are safe in that area. And she went to the extent of telling me that immediately after the funeral they plan to flee the area. They want to leave because they do not feel safe. When we went there, she did concede that they are getting help from the social workers We found a team of social workers from the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Social Development. She did tell us that they are getting help from the police, the local councillor and community members. Everyone is trying to assist them during this traumatic period, but it will not take away from the fact that the rest of the boy's body has not been found as we speak, and the parts that they found, according to them, it was a very disturbing scene. You can imagine a 6-year-old, you are able to find his head. We are told that the brain had been removed and then that the leg was in a bad shape. So those body parts were found about a kilometer away from the boy's home.
No, it's torturous, it's harrowing, very difficult to digest. Well, thanks very much indeed for that. You'll keep us up to date on how investigations are moving with that story. Siphamandla Goge there.